Good evening to you all. On this auspicious evening, on the approaching Mahalaya Amavasya, the full dark night is this be taken. It will take place in tomorrow, and tomorrow we shall do the pujas and homes. Now, during this time, one of my very favorite student disciple, Nilanjan Kar from Balurghat and Suman and all, they asked me for some to tell something on yoga. Yoga means yoga. Verbally, colloquially, we can say that any sort of positivity, कोई भी धनात्मक इतिबाचक যা কিছু সবটাই যোগ. It's summation. We also call it summation. We also call it addition. We also call it connection. All these are somehow related with the conception yoga. Yoga yoge bhavet brahma vishnu sallade, which it's the matter of connection. Now, yoga has very ancient conception. It has very ancient practice in our Indian spirituality. আমাদের ভারতবর্ষের সেই प्राचीन काल থেকেই योग की भावनाएं, ये हमारे शास्त्रज्ञ ऋषि ने इसको अभ्यास करके आए हैं. এটা ঋষিরা সেই আদি যুগের বৈদিক যুগ থেকেই তারা কিন্তু যোগ সিদ্ধ ছিলেন বা যোগারূঢ় ছিলেন. Previously it was been practiced within the Guru Shishya Parampara, and very secretly they used to practice it. Other than from the other spiritual practices, they used to practice yoga as a secret practice, as their own, and that became disclosed and exposed during the Dwapar era by Lord Krishna in his Gita. All the 18 chapters of Gita has been named as yoga, starting from Arjun Visad Yoga. All the 18 yogas, it shows the connectivity of godliness with Arjun. When Arjun became crestfallen, dejected, the power of yoga, power of connectivity, power of summon of Lord Vishnu, Lord Sri Krishna, and when he showed the final Vishwarup, that was also a Yogadura Rup. योगाड़ूर रूपे তিনি विश्वरूप दर्शन করিয়েছিলেন अर्जुनকে. अर्जुन ने जो रूप देखा था वो भी एक योग सिद्ध रूप था. अब the question of yoga, it has become very much prominent in India, not only in Indian, in Western countries also yoga has been very popular due to the present situation and due to this pandemic condition of the universe. Yoga is the way of survival. Yoga is the name of very peaceful life. Many Dharmatma, great saints still now, those who are being Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, Baba Ramdev, Sadguru Vasudev, all their preaching yoga and the yoga, failing yoga concept of Indian philosophy, it is getting outspread in all over universe and abroad. Actually, yoga has many different forms. I have told that yoga is anything positive, that is yoga. Anything plus, anything addition, anything positivity, connectivity, all these are yoga. Now, finally, the yoga as a matter of discuss or as a subject of uh, our elation, subject of our spiritual development, yoga has been derived as a specific chapter in our spirituality. There are varieties type of yoga. Raj yoga is there, Hatha yoga is there. Also there is Patanjal yoga, which is being preached very prominently by Baba Ramdev. And finally, in our course in Tantra, in our spirituality, it is Kundalini Yoga. Now, yoga is something connectivity. Mainly the connectivity between the God and the deity. The God or the Lord and his worshipper. Any priest when he worship his God, he have to get connected with the God. And this is the process of yoga. For yoga, we need something to do it inside ourselves. And the puja, I have already told you that Manas Puja. In my previous chapters, previous discourse, I had already mentioned about Manas Puja. Manas Puja is the primary form of a yoga. In Manas Puja, the God, to whom we worship, যাকে আমরা পুজো করি, जिसको हम पूजते हैं, उसको हम अपने मन से उनका साथ संयोग होते हैं, संयोक्तिकरण करते हैं. We get connected with that God to whom I worship. A pujari, a priest, become connected with the God, and he himself becomes the God. That is the process of yoga. And for yoga, for this purpose, for yoga, we have to reform, we have to somehow cleanse our physical state of mind, state of through Nash, Pranayam, Dhyan, etc. All these are the systems to get connected with the God, and self-godliness is necessary to get connected with the godly or divine nature. भगवान के साथ संयुक्त होने के लिए अपने आप को भगवान बनना पड़ता है और भगवद भाव में लीन हो जाना पड़ता है, और भक्त के साथ भगवान की योग, आत्मा के साथ परमात्मा की योग, that is within us, that is the part and particle of that supreme energy. সেই ব্রহ্ম শক্তির অংশ, it is a part of that ব্রহ্ম শক্তি. সেই ব্রহ্ম শক্তির অংশ আমার মধ্যে আছে. And if we try to get connected, energy is must, there is a way to get connected with the supreme energy. Energy always attracts energy. I have already told you previously. हमने आपको पहले भी बोला है, शक्ति शक्ति को आकर्षित करती है, और ये जो आकर्षण की जो विषय है उसको हमको अभ्यास करके, हमको प्रतिनियत, we have to get it in regular practice of our life, and then only we shall be able to get supreme escalation in yoga. And there are many forms of yoga. I have already mentioned. You have seen the Patanjali Ashtanga Yoga, Samadham, Dhyan, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Sammak Dharana, Samadhi. These are the steps of yoga, Ashtanga Yoga. And there are several types of yoga, but in our Tantric Yoga, it is Kundalini Yoga. And through our spinal cord, we have to steer the Kundalini Shakti, the energy. Science also tells that energy stays at the end of the spinal cord, and that is the base of our spinal cord, is called the Muladhara. And from Muladhara, starting from Muladhara, there are 6 chakras. 6 chakras means 6 small steps, 6 small circles through which we have to move that secret energy through our spinal cord and through the nerves. There are main 10 nerves. We shall get in detail. But now it is that we have to think that piercing the 6 chakras from Muladhar to Sadhistan to Manipur to Anahata to Visuddha to Agya, and from there Sahasrar, when Sahasrar will be pierced, then a yogi, then a potential sadhak will get the feeling of ultimate rejoice and ultimate energy will be connected with him, and he will be empowered with the supreme energy. Whatever he will do, he will get success. That's the way of yoga. And this way of yoga in our Kundalini Yoga is there. Dhyami Kundalini Shukchang Muladhara Nivasinim Tam Istadeva Rupam Sardhati Balannitam Prasupta Bhujagakare Sammulinga Vestitam Vidyut Koti Prabhanga Deving Vichitra Pasnannitam Sringaradir Sullasa Sarvada Karana Priyam. This is the Dhyanam of Kundalini, and Kundalini Dhyan is clearly, it is showing that it's like a serpent, and the serpent power, it has been discussed in the Western, mainly in Western Tantra, it has been discussed deliberately and discursively in Sarudrap's serpent power, and we know that the serpent, the Kundalini itself, is the main power of a human being to raise his energy and get connected with that supreme energy. That's the yoga. That's the base of Kundalini Shakti. And we shall discuss about yoga later on, since yoga is a vast subject, and to discuss about yoga, there should be question and answer session. It would be better, and I shall try to do it in my selective classes and in secret classes way. That is another question. So no matter of yoga is secret, yet it is to be delivered. It is compulsory to all sadhakas, and my students also. I insist to do yoga. Thank you very much. Today it's sufficient. Namaskar.